This is how to install your ERidePro SR chain drive kit. First, use a 17mm to remove the rear axle nut, and you can use an Allen key or a screwdriver to pop that out the other side. Next, use a 4mm Allen to remove the mudguard. Then use a 13mm to remove the rear shock. Grab a 5mm Allen and loosen those two tensioner bolts on either side of the motor. You'll want to loosen the nut side of the jack shaft, but remember to leave it in just enough where your swing arm stays in place, and remove the jack shaft. At this point, it's easiest to put your jack shaft in something like a vise while you remove the pulley. Once your pulley's off, replace it with your new sprocket. Make sure to Loctite these bolts and torque everything to 7 pound-feet. You can take off the motor cover and then slip out that belt. You will need a bearing puller to get this pulley off the motor. If that little key slides off, make sure to replace it, then place your new sprocket right on the motor shaft and use a socket to tap it in place. At this point, you can bring your jack shaft with your sprocket you've just installed back into the bike, place it between the swing arm, replace your chain, tap the jack shaft bolt through the jack shaft, and tighten the nut on the other side. Make sure the motor is in the slackest position. That'll make it easiest to install the chain. Throw your master clip on and remember to do so like an arrow pointing the direction the motor will turn. Reinstall the rear shock, as well as that rear mudguard. And then put on the rear wheel. Pry up on the tensioner, and once your chain is snug but not too tight, you want to tighten these two bolts on either side. Replace your motor cover, and you're done.